In this video, I'll discuss about consumer surplus, producer surplus, total surplus, and dead or loss before and after imposing selling price. Here's two function on a supply function is Q equal to 500 minus 1000 and demand function dq equal to 1000 minus 1000 p plus 11,000. So let's jump to our calculation for before imposing selling prices. So first of all, we have to find out equilibrium situation. To do that, we have to first of all is Q is equal to ST, sorry, DQ. That means our demand and supply function. And that to represent whatever the value we are, we put here 500 P minus 1000 1 minus 1000 P plus 11,000. So these are our value factor here. So right now we have to do whatever we have to do is 500 P plus 1000 P equal 11,000 plus 1000. So right now we'll have value here P equal 12,000 divided by 1,500. 500 plus 1,000 is 1,500. That will represent our exhaustion. That will goes to 12,000 divided by 100 times is equal to 8. That is, so our price is 8 price. So it is the price, equilibrium price. So what will be our equilibrium quantity? So this is our equilibrium price for this function. Now we have to find out equilibrium quantity. If we put value in any of the function, that means demand function or either supply function, we will get the value. So right now, whatever we have to do is we should put value here is if you put value in any of the function, you will get the same values because it's present equal. So 500 8 times 8 minus 1000. So it will represent our value is 40,000, 400,000, 1,000. So this is 3,000. This is our actual, this is our real scenario. So this is our actual price. This is the total price for the function here. So this is equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. So if we put value in our function here, that is in our curve, this is demand and supply curve, equilibrium situation. We'll get value here. We can calculate this by putting value here. This is the demand line. We can say this is the supply because we have some initial cost. That's why this is the fixed. That's why we can insert here. So equilibrium price our price is 40 and our quantity is 3,000. This is our equilibrium price and quantity. This is line represent quantity and vertical line represent price. So to find out our consumer surplus and producer surplus and total surplus, we have to first of all find out intercept to find out intercept, we should put val 0 in quantity function. So intercept of, we have to find out consumers yes, and producer. First we need to know intercept. So to calculate intercept, we will equalize demand function and supply function by 0. So SQ equal to 500 P minus 1000 equal, so that will be 0 equal 5000 P minus 1000. This is our call function, and we transfer put balloon to side. Then we find P equal 1000 divided by 500. So it's represent 2. So in SQ it's represent, its here is 2. So now we need to find out our demand function intercept. So DQ equal, whatever the function is, you should not get so much further. You can just put value and find out intercept. That will help you to find out the consumer surplus and producer surplus easily. So 1000 plus 0 equal, because we are going to go calculating intercepts, that's why it is 0, plus now we can calculate value of P here, 11,000 divided by 1,000. So it is equal to 11. So we can put below here, that is 11 and 2. So it is demand intercept is here 11, and supply intercept is here 2. That means your cost is taka 2 for minimum amount of, and you want to pay 11 taka, you want to pay. So this is not the value for that here. There's a mistake here. This should be 8, because the value here is there's a mistake. So we should correct it. So our intercept is 11 for demand and 2 for our supply function. Now we have to calculate consumer surplus. To calculate consumer surplus, we should use a formula. Consumer surplus equal to 1 by 2 cross whatever the value is, we should put here, then we will get it. Consumer surplus because consumer is paying is interested to pay 11 taka and we are paying market price is 8 taka. So the difference between market price and interested to pay will go here. The difference, that means you can put here delta 1 by 2 delta price whatever you intend to pay, delta price cross, you have to whatever quantities. This quantity here is season. So we are putting the everything is here for your better understanding. So we can just right now place value. Then put delta p, that means 11 by 8. Whatever the higher we should be come first, and the lower should come last. Then 11 minus 8 is 3. Delta, we can just put here 11 minus 8 cross. This is the delta p. Producer consumer interest to pay. The difference in prices about the price interest to pay and what was the actual payment. They were equal to quantity 3000. Now we'll have on by 2 cross 3 cross 3000. So now we'll have 4,500 is consumer surplus, because if we divide cross multiply all this function 1 by 2 half multiply by 3 multiply 3, that means half by 3000 is 150, and multiply by 3 is will be 400 500. This is the consumer surplus. So not right now we can go for producer surplus. The formula is more or less same, on divided by 2 half. Then delta, we can put delta here. Delta price, whatever price he is charging and whatever he cost is will be the difference here. So right now we'll have quantity 1 by 2 now difference 8 minus 2 is equal to 1 by 2 cross now 6 as the value, whatever the will be put here, then 3000. Right now we will get our producer surplus, that is 9,000 equal to. So our producer surplus will be here is equal to this line represents here. So this is equal to 9,000, and this is equal to 4,500. So if we want to find out total surplus, we just multiply both of this. So total surplus equal to CS plus PS. So we'll get CS equal to consumer surplus 4,500 and plus 9,000. So this will equal to our producer and consumer surplus is 13,500. So these are our total surplus from the market in equilibrium price determined by demand and supply interaction. Now, and in this situation, there will have no reload loss. And if market charging price selling, that means taka 6 per unit, you can charge not taka 8. In this situation, what will happen? So when price selling, you can just go here. When price selling, when we can put price selling as E dot C, and PC is 6 taka 6. That means price is given here. You have no right to choose price by market interaction. So In market chosen price, your what will be your quantity demanded and quantity supply. So quantity supply will be SQ equal 506 minus 1000. So quantity supply will be here 3000 minus 1000. So it's equal to 2000. So right now you'll get your quantity supply is 2000. So in 2000 quantity supply, how much price? What will be your price in the market to be paid by consumer? Use the factor. So consumer price will be the so do in demand function consumer price to find out consumer price. Consumer price by GQ1 quantity is given here. We find out here 2000 equal minus 1000 P plus 11. It's our function here. So right now we can put just quantity 2000 minus 1000 P plus 11,000. Right now we can put value 1000 P equal 11 minus 2000 P equal 9000 on 1000. So our price to be paid by the producer is taka 9. So producer will pay taka 9 for 2000 unit, and consumer will charge taka 6. So right now we can go here. This is the line. We can show. Here we can also show our. This is our quantity supplied is 20,000, for example, and your price is here. At the same time, you will have taka 9 as your price for the product, for the same quantity of product. So taka 9 will be should be put in here. Then 6 is your cost, and taka 2000 is your quantity. So right now you will have this area for excess demand. They will pay taka 9, and they can maximum price charge can be their interest price will be lower in this situation. So intercept will be lower, intercept price will be lower, and intercept price is 6. So right now in 2000 quantity, what will be your consumer surplus? Because you had consumer surplus there 4,000 and 9,000. Right now we can erase this part. So we can erase it. Now consumer surplus, new consumer surplus, new. That means as it is new, we are showing here new consumer surplus. So it is, we can just put below here tilde delta P plus then the area should be here. This is the area consumer surplus need. So we can put value here 1/2. Right now we'll have value here. Our difference is 8. And then minus 9 plus 2. So we'll look at 2 was 2000 plus whatever we have excess, we should put here. That means excess value here we will have, then minus 9 is 2, then 8 minus 6 minus 9, the difference, they are costing taka 6 and paying 9. Their maximum price is taka 6 and their interest to pay 9. So this area should be your difference. So right now we'll have, that means first of all, first value, you have two different, because initial intercept was 11 for any amount. Right now intercept come here, so the difference will be there. Then C equal to, because 9 minus 6 equal to 3, and then 2000. Then you will have 2 and 2 will be cross. After that you will get 2000. This is 1000. 2000 plus 6000 equal to 8000 will be your consumer surplus, new consumer surplus. Now, what will be your new consumer producer surplus? New. Right now, we'll have the same way you can put delta below here. You can directly write a formula here. So we're putting below here. Delta you can just put value here, just difference. You have short difference here, so that will be here, not this area, because we are losing taka 8. That's why we put only a difference between 2 and 6, because this area will be your surplus, not this area. This area over the area will be producer surplus. So 1/2 equal to 8 minus 6 equal to 4. So 4 will be a value, 4 equal to 2000. So right now, if we divide by 2, then we will get 4000 is your consumer surplus. So producer surplus is all in this area. Initial was there. Right now, this area is also under producer surplus, because this person is losing this money. He cannot charge taka 8. And right now, this area is producer consumer surplus, and this area is locked because now this area 8 and 6, under this area is both consumer and producer surplus. First of all, it was only for consumer surplus, producer surplus. Now it's going for producer surplus. That's why we give cross mark. And only this area is producer, but we have this area. This is under dead weight loss. So right now we have new producer surplus is New producer surplus is, sorry, this is new consumer surplus. Producer surplus new equal to 4,000. Initially it was 9,000. New consumer surplus is, it was 4,000. Now it is 8,000, because due to restricted price, consumer are gaining more. This area is consumer surplus, but we have something to lose. If we different plus total surplus, this total surplus, if we find a difference, that will be our data plus, but there has a formula. For example, if you state formula, data loss, date with loss equal to initial consumer and produce total surplus initial, that means initial minus total surplus new. If we differentiate these two functions, then you will these two value, then you will get your total surplus. First of all, total surplus 13,500. Now we have 12,000. That's equal to 1,500. But you can also use formula date with loss formula to calculate it, and it will verify it 1 by 2. Otherwise, your difference right now is 9 divided by minus 6 is taka 3, because this area fall under your date with loss only. So you will use 3, and then you should also use the difference between this function. That means initially it was 3,000, now it is 2,000. So our difference will be 1,000. So because data loss basically the systematic loss due to having any differences. So right now we'll have 150. So our data loss is 150. We can put value here. Date with loss is shown 1,050. So in explanation, we can say our initial equilibrium price and quantity is shown here, and at the same time we are finding her producer surplus and consumer surplus. But when the market charts any selling prices, it is falling, and it falls total surplus fall into 1,500 BBT, and it is the data loss due to systematic charges of selling prices. So that's all from producer and consumer surplus chapter in this video. Hope you do it.